Compulsive gambling, also known as gambling disorder, is strongly influenced by brain chemistry. This condition is associated with changes in how the brain's reward and decision-making systems function. Here's how brain chemistry plays a role. 1. Dopamine system dysregulation. Reward and pleasure. Gambling activates the brain's reward system by increasing the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reinforcement. Winning or even anticipating a win triggers a surge of dopamine, creating a high that reinforces the behavior. Tolerance effect. Over time, compulsive gamblers may require increasingly risky or frequent gambling to achieve the same dopamine release, similar to substance addiction. 2. Impaired prefrontal cortex function. Decision-making and impulse control. The prefrontal cortex, which helps regulate decision-making, impulse control, and planning, often shows reduced activity in compulsive gamblers. This makes it harder to resist urges to gamble despite negative consequences. Chasing losses. Dysfunction in this region can also lead to poor judgment, such as the tendency to chase losses, believing the next bet will recover previous losses. 3. Serotonin imbalance. Mood regulation. Low levels of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that regulates mood and impulse control, are linked to increased impulsivity and compulsive behaviors, including gambling. 4. Role of the brain's stress system, cortisol and stress. Gambling triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol. For some individuals, the arousal caused by gambling, win or lose, becomes addictive. Escape mechanism. People with heightened stress or anxiety may turn to gambling as a way to escape negative feelings, further reinforcing the cycle. 5. Neurological reinforcement through variable rewards. Intermittent reinforcement. Gambling machines and games are designed to provide variable and unpredictable rewards. This taps into a powerful psychological phenomenon where the uncertainty of outcomes leads to stronger engagement as the brain continuously anticipates the next win. 6. Genetic and biological factors. Predisposition. Some individuals may have a genetic predisposition to reward-seeking behavior or impulsivity due to differences in neurotransmitter systems, increasing their risk of developing gambling disorders. Implications for treatment. Medications. Treatments like selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, and medications targeting dopamine receptors may help regulate brain chemistry. Behavioral therapies. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, helps rewire thought patterns and improve impulse control. Self-help strategies. Support groups like Gamblers Anonymous provide social reinforcement to help individuals break the cycle. Understanding the role of brain chemistry helps explain why compulsive gambling can be so difficult to overcome and why a combination of medical, psychological, and social interventions is often necessary for treatment.